Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got LeBron James. Tari Eason is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Here's Wembanyama, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Victory eluded them last time in Denver when they faced the Nuggets.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James against Anunoby. There's the block.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Pass to Beal. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Holmgren.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Los Angeles with it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Allie, thank you. So it's Denver now, following the score by Los Angeles. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Anunoby against James. Pass to Daniels. James, a screen on Beal. Daniels. Rebounded by Denver. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Outside Eason. It's deflected. They get it back. Tries again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Throws good. Jordan. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Klingon, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Outside Eason. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jordan with a screen on Anunoby. Here's James. To the left wing. The 3 from Holmgren. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Suggs with it. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Santi Aldama.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Holmgren finds Jordan. Here's Daniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Daniels at the line for 2.
Off on the first. And he's good on the second. Now Suggs. Pass to Misi. Back to Suggs. Here's Misi. Check by James. Suggs surveys the D. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. Suggs has got 5 now.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
James passes to Holmgren. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Holmgren. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Misi. Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. To the paint. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
James passes to Jordan. Here's Daniels. Eason with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Blocked! Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Pass to Misi. Anunoby a screen on Jordan. Back to Suggs from behind the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Daniels. Now here is James. Pounded by Beal. The jump hook. And down it goes. 2 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Suggs, the pass to Beal. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Fourth, Denver.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Okogie. Here's Robinson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Robinson. Misi grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Now here's Nembhard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Dunn. Here's Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Ingles. And they'll get another chance. Here's Okogie. Ingles defending. High arcing shot. Rebounded by Denver. Suggs outside to the inside. Porter the pass to Suggs. Outside, Ingles. Shoots over Robinson. Ingles, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
That one falls.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Pass to Misi. Outside Porter. Back to Suggs. To the wing, right side. Here's Ellis. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Second team.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. 59 seconds left in the first. Daniels passes to Robinson. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Nembhard. 5 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Porter. Back to Suggs. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The try by Nembhard. Denver grabs the miss.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Nails it from 3. Here's Nembhard. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top, up 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
They've got Bradley Beal, OG Anunoby out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Ellis in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Beal, tightly guarded. Comes up empty down low. Clippers trail by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Beal, the pass to Ellis. On the wing, Porter. Eason pulls it in. It's a close game here in Denver. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Eason. Inside. From 6 feet away. It's blocked. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
James passes to Holmgren. Back to James. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Denver calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.